You will use double poke bottom lane. So they're going to go Rumble bottom lane. They swap Rumble down there, and it does have a lot of damage early on. So also pairs with that Varus to be a very aggressive bottom lane. Resets, come over for a little bit, make sure they can secure it, and quite nice for the team overall, as well as UG. Fairly efficient from UG. Well, as he might go for a gank on Caney here.
Yeah, nice sidestep from Caney, getting away from the unraveled earth, and uses the shuffle to get UG underneath the turret. He tanks up 2 turret shots. First blood to APA regardless. We're playing the 2v2 more so than focused on UG, and UG's been getting this lead himself.
I agree to an extent.
Nicely controlled early pace for them.
Yeah.
Dignitas here gonna have to choose their moment wisely to get back into this.
It's such a low damage jungler that the magic resist stack from the Orin just becomes so much more powerful. They need to bring Tomo if they want a chance of killing Impact, which just ruins their
still got stunned up right there, has to use Emperor's Divide. One becomes lightning landed, flash over the wall. Caney gets out of there, but that's the teleport in. Dignitas are now looking to commit to the fight, but Surdy goes straight into 3 members of Team Liquid. Has to regroup with the rest of the team. UG taking a lot of damage here. Surdy has not gone down yet. The bailout used, but it's not enough. UG goes down, flash over the wall from Surdy. He gets separated from the rest of the team as Dignitas do find one, but I think they will sacrifice their top laner for this. Mission gets Surdy out.
He might get out
over the wall. Impact's right there, but do they have the damage? Now Jan's looking to chase it as well. Knock up from Impact. APA with the kill.
I was on their team just because I'm worried about Talia at the moment.
Yeah?
APA could have a very big game.
Yeah.
We did mention Surdy
from the seismic shove, so TL try and make a play. Dignitas absorb it, but the Herald has been dropped, so it looks like the play will continue.
And they should be able to chain this mid tower into control for the Dragon. We're only 25 seconds away from APA.
Yeah.
And then again, they keep their Dragon stacking going here for TL, so still all according to plan for them.
Yeah, I don't know. Liquid is just going to take this turret now in the next wave.
Team Liquid have been doing this. They've been grouping up not just for the Dragons, but for every little objective in the side lanes. But early game, it has been more about Caney and the action happening around that Azir.
Ooh, the buffed up Horizon focus
speaking of, ooh, nice handshake from Core JJ, denying the Emperor's Divide. I mean, talk about also difficulty of finding the engage. We'll get back to that, though, because Weaver's Wall again from APA. He is hit by the Chain of Corruption, but in comes Impact. Tomo now caught out of position as UG looking for him, but Shaden playing goalie. Tomo, everyone's trying to keep him alive, but APA still finds the flank. Pulls it back in, and Impact dives forward. Tomo goes down. Everything used to kill the carry. Team Liquid will find their man.
Wow, they really
will get pushed in.
Surdy's going to base and TP back onto the bottom wave, so he's going to try and flank, but now it's a 4v5.
Another Weaver's Wall. They're focused in onto Caney right now. The Azir's in trouble, has to flash away. Call the Forge God lands everything onto the Azir. Caney will fall, and Team Liquid find a pick before the drag. I mean, the way they layered those ults, APA blocking the path, then the hostile takeover from Core, locking them in place, everything committed. They don't need to win a big fight. If you kill Caney, there's no contest. That's Dragon. Specifically, APA having a much better look so far against Dignitas. As speaking of,
no flash, no flash.
Stunned into the wall, no escape, but he's not taking that much damage. Bailout used from Core JJ, but there's just no way a kill's coming through. APA picked, shut down. Surdy now in some trouble here. Team Liquid look to find their own pick, but Surdy gets back to the rest of the team. Needlework to buy some space. Impact jumping back towards Core JJ as Jan actually goes forward right now, dancing around. Shaden can't get the Excel's Impact into the wall, and that's a lot of rem stacks from Jan. That's a lot of damage! And Shaden will go down despite the impale. Caney's trying to bail out, jump out of the fight. Dignitas find one, and then they crumble. Team Liquid on the Baron.
And look at the worm spawning exactly at 25 minutes. It lines up perfectly for Team Liquid. APA would type something in all chat if everyone didn't have him muted, because they absolutely win the game off of that pick.
Yeah, you can tell Caney's like, all right, I'm out of here. Teleport down to the bottom side. Maybe I'll be able to get one tower. He's trying to work towards that tower objective bounty, but TL will be happy.
Oh,
do you think we'll get a mic check in here soon of somebody from Dignitas saying it's okay, just teleport bot, push the wave in. It's going to be fine. As even APA is trying to find his own solo kill down there. Baron into Otacon, and Dignitas can't even get a turret. Yeah, this is looking
towards Jan and UG, and Jan is not letting them get away with it.
Jan just outplays him here as Shaden is trying to get a slam into the wall. Dig didn't
have the confidence when you're against a Skarner with the ultimate to say, no, I will just outplay. And Jan doing just that. Now 2-0-3 as Liquid get another turret.
Yeah, I mean, and we should really just re-highlight how important Baron is for this team since they are fairly short range. They go for another Talia wall play to try and cut someone off. Don't quite catch anyone this time around, but again, they still have the Baron buff to siege with.
Yeah, and Dignitas, they're going to have to try their best to hold this turret, but also the bot side shoving in means that they just don't really have an angle to fight through.
Yeah, and the other reason Baron will be so important for them is because the engage is so bad for Dignitas, it's much safer to split up and actually run like 4-1, 3-2s just because the engage is so slow or unreliable for Dig, so they can get Baron waves in both mid and bot here and probably pretty easily break both of these inhibitors.
So looking like that bottom inhibitor will fall any moment now. As Dignitas, like you said, really the only engage, unless Kaney wants to throw his body in there, is that Chain of Corruption. Tomo is going to have to find a big one here, as they do actually find Impact a little bit. Some chunk onto him, but Team Liquid have already taken the one inhibitor and shoved in another wave, meaning the Dignitas have to back off, clear that wave down. And it's just a slow bleed from this position. Team Liquid are playing this very patiently.
Yeah, this game was likely over at the Hextech Soul, but Jan is trying to make sure it's over.
Woo! Just disgusting gameplay on our screen right there. He takes a solo kill very far in enemy territory. Now there's no territory for Dignitas. But the big shuffle. Everyone's in the bounty house. He makes it to the fountain. Yuji goes down. Team Liquid, does this stop the assault? I don't think so. They still have full health bar in APA. Jan focused on the Nexus. Team Liquid make quick work of game number 1.
Very well played game 1 by Team Liquid. Slow, controlled, but fast in the end because it was a 28